Hello everyone, welcome back to This Day in Weather. If you're just joining this channel, this is where you can learn about weather events that occurred in the United States on the date the video was posted in years past. Today is July 22nd. On this day in 1883, a tornado outbreak in the upper Midwest that started the day before continued into the early morning hours of the 22nd. 2 people were killed and 9 others were injured in an F2 tornado in Dodgeville and Ridgeway, Wisconsin. A separate F2 tornado destroyed or damaged all buildings in Elgin, Minnesota, and killed a person and injured 8 others. A third F2 tornado took out the second floor of a woman's house in Cobb, Wisconsin, and killed her. On this day in 1918, 504 sheep were struck and killed in their tracks at the Wasatch National Forest in Utah from a single lightning strike. Sheep usually herd together in storms, and the shock from the lightning strike was passed from one sheep to another. On this day in 1967, a 16.4-mile-long, 200-yard-wide path of Stearns and Sherburne counties in Minnesota were impacted by an F2 tornado. The tornado started near St. Augusta and crossed near Clear Lake. There was damage near Becker and east to Zimmerman. There was not a crop, tree, or building left along the path of the tornado. Al Bart, who was working for the Minnesota Civil Defense, was quoted as saying, "Looking at it from the air, it's the worst destruction I've ever seen. At least 24 farms and homes were demolished. Corn and grain crops were wiped out completely. A 70-year-old disabled woman was killed near rural Becker. The tornado trapped her on the second floor of her farm home when the tornado struck. A dozen other people were injured." On this day in 1986, Hurricane Estelle passed 120 miles south of the Hawaiian Islands and created a 10 to 20 foot surf. The large swells were a result from a combination of high tides, a full moon, and 50-mile-per-hour winds. On the 24th and 25th, the island of Oahu was drenched with 6.86 inches of rain. Estelle caused 2 fatalities and $2,1986 United States dollars in damage, which in 2026 United States dollars equates to over $6.11 million. On this day in 1987, Utqiagvik, Alaska, then known as Barrow, got 1.38 inches of rain in a 24-hour period that started the day before, an all-time record for that city. The average annual precipitation for Utqiagvik is just 4.75 inches. Thunderstorms produced 4 to 6 inches of rain in Glacier, Montana that day and caused massive flooding along Divide Creek. Missoula, Montana got 1.71 inches of rain in 24 hours, a July record. On this day in 1988, a powerful dust storm developed on the edge of Lake Okoboji in Dickinson County, Iowa. It picked up whole sections of several docks and swept away all of the loose dirt in the area. Winds were estimated to have exceeded 60 miles per hour. On this day in 1989, the southeastern third of the country saw showers and thunderstorms prevail. Thunderstorms in the afternoon in Florida produced 86-mile-per-hour wind gusts in Zephyrhills and 92-mile-per-hour wind gusts in Carrollwood and Lutz. Thunderstorm wind gusts up to 69 miles per hour in Crystal Lake damaged 19 homes. On this day in 1993, the levee holding back the flooding Mississippi River in Kaskaskia, Illinois ruptured and forced the town's people to flee on barges. This incident in Kaskaskia was the most dramatic event of the flood. At 9:48 a.m., the levee broke, which led to the people of Kaskaskia with no escape route other than the 2 Army Corps of Engineers barges. The entire town was underwater by 2 p.m. That will close up this edition of This Day in Weather, but be sure to stay tuned in because whenever there's a new video, you will learn about weather events that occurred in the United States on the date the video was posted in years past. Please hit the thumbs up button to like this video. Please hit the subscribe button to be sure to never miss a new video. If you're just joining this channel, please check out all the other videos that have been posted on this channel. And please check out my Patreon at patreon.com/c/thisdayinweather for more content.